I couldn't think of a song this time or a soundtrack to play, so I just figured I'd jump right in, but I feel like it might be better to wait for some people to hop in, so I'm just gonna talk to myself for a little bit. So that's normal. Just give me a little comment if you're here. Just let me know when you guys are in here. I wouldn't be surprised if no one shows up because it's a random day for me to play. But yeah. This game really has like no soundtrack. There we go. Yeah, it's carnival music, basically. Oh, you guys did. There's a few people here. What up? I announced it very last second, so I wasn't expecting anyone to show up. At least not this quick. Welcome. Is the audio fine? Is the audio being jumbly? All jumbly this time? I don't know if the audio was even acting up last time or if it was just the video. So you guys are gonna have to let me know if the video acts up too. Cause I wish that it gave me any sort of indication that was happening, cause I had no clue. I had no way of detecting that. I guess to be fair, that might just be an OBS thing. And it is free, so you get what you pay for, essentially. So for tonight, I figured I was trying to think all day of what game to play because I wanted to get a little stream in for you guys because I just kind of completely hopped out yesterday because my Wi-Fi messed up for a second. I could have reset my computer and tried streaming again, but I don't know. So it's just a little mini stream. I couldn't think of... I think just the best game for me to play today is one that I know that I can beat in a good, reasonable amount of time. And there are games that people say are like an hour long or 2 hours long that I would totally get lost in because I'm not that smart. Yeah. But yeah, before starting on that, I figured I would watch the first episode of Pokemon's Twilight Wings series. I was thinking of watching them all this time, but then I was like, I don't know what the policy is for that. I know that you're supposed to have like a reaction that is, I guess, is considered entertainment on its own without the material, but I'm not really sure what that means. That's very it seems very very subjective when they put a policy like that. So I'm not gonna risk it. I'll react to the first episode and then Maybe I could do the second episode next time or something like that. But yeah, what are you guys doing? You just chilling? You just vibing? How are you tonight? This is how I feel. This song. Yeah. So I will put this up and we can check it out. It's episode 1. It's called Letter. I've only seen like little, GIFs and little screenshots from this series. The style is really cool, but I don't know any of what it's about. So I guess we'll find out.
The deafening roar of the crowd here in the stadium. The match hasn't even started, but this packed house of
This is also a perfect time for you to let me know if this is if this looks like a slideshow for you.
The challenger is me, a
Tommy,
master of
hurry!
Galar karate.
Got some
The
sweet.
strongest
They got
of
some
them
sweet
all,
Pokemon
our
merch.
champion Leon.
I made it!
Clearly the 90s.
And the match starts now.
Let's go! Leon! Charizard! Come on,
Pretty
Charizard!
dope.
Yeah! You
Why do they
got
keep
this!
their shoes up there? Is that like a Japan thing?
Right!
Or I guess a UK thing?
Go Charizard! John, isn't Leon just amazing?
Damn, she looks really sad about that, actually.
You know, just once, I'd love to see Leon battle live at the stadium.
Just once. That's an interesting way of... They do sound very...
Chairman,
Every
we
time
should leave for the hospital.
children are voiced
I
in
have a flying
anything
taxi waiting
like
for us.
anime related, they always sound so weird. Like Gregory sounded goofy as hell too, and that's not even...
Corvin.
People just don't know how to voice children
So
out
sorry,
there.
this one doesn't like strangers. But
This
it's
one
the
doesn't
fastest in
love-
all of Galar.
It hates strangers.
We should go, Mr. Chairman.
That's such a weird thing. Oh, he doesn't like people, but he's super duper fast.
Now, no running inside.
I'm
Mr.
glad you
Rose
could
will be
make
here
it of all
soon.
people.
Are
I
you
felt
excited?
really bad because
Mr.
you're like a
Rose?
regular.
Why are you so surprised? They told us he was coming to visit the hospital today. Don't you remember?
Were you here
Mr.
yesterday
Rose.
when I beat the game and
As
was
in this
severely
Mr. Rose?
disappointed? I think that was the worst ending to a game I've personally played.
You coming?
I need to write Mr. Rose a letter. I'm gonna ask him to invite me to one of Leon's matches.
Mr. Rose.
Huh?
His name
You
is
mean, like,
Rose. It's not
live?
Rose or Rose
I
or whatever
doubt it.
people were trying to.
There's no way he's
but-
just gonna give you a ticket to see the champion. And besides, wouldn't it be easier to ask
People were
in
saying his
person?
name is some fancy shit, but
No,
no,
it
it's just
has
Rose.
to be a letter.
Yeah, so the ending.
Okay, well, I'm heading off.
You saw the part that I was like stuck on. I beat that within like 6 minutes, and then my Wi-Fi
Thank you.
just like made the stream into a slideshow. Basically, that's what I was told,
I'm
and there was
done.
only like 1 or 2 people in chat, so I couldn't tell if it was me or them.
Hey,
So I just
where were you?
cut it short,
Mr.
but
Rose already left.
it happened after I beat the
They
game.
headed for the roof.
So I figure it might be Freddy Fazbear getting his revenge. So what happened was I beat it, just instantly got pulled into a cutscene that looked reasonably good, but it was just of Freddy and Gregory running down a hall. I don't know, I guess Afton was on fire or something. I thought it would explain anything, but it didn't. So he caught on fire and he died or whatever, and then both of them were running down a hall, and then it cut to the credits, and then it just showed a JPEG of Gregory and Freddy sitting in like a field or something, and that was it. There's no dialogue, nothing explaining anything that happened in the game.
What's wrong?
I don't know why Freddy I don't know why Freddy like freaked out at that show at the very beginning. I don't know why Gregory isn't on any records. I don't know what the connection between Vanessa and Vanny is. None of it's explained.
Hello. I didn't see you earlier, did I?
I didn't see you earlier, did I? Oh, he faints. Damn, he's dead.
Thank you. I'm all right.
Oh, no way.
That bird doesn't like anybody.
Say,
What's
Do
happening?
you like Pokemon?
Me?
Yes.
He's talking to me?
It would seem they like you, too.
I love Pokemon. That is the worst laugh I've heard in my life.
Chairman.
What studio animated this? I don't even know. I'll look it up real quick if I can.
That's a letter I wrote for you. Please read it.
Pokemon Twilight Wings. I wonder if they're all if all the episodes are directly
John!
connected or not.
Did you give him the letter?
Studio Colorado.
You know,
Colorado.
If you find that Pokemon like you,
Let's see what else they did.
that means you'll make a good trainer.
They got a cute logo with a duck or something on it.
Did you get something from that kid? Oh,
So they've
Well,
done.
Pretty good.
Oh, they did a
likeness,
Whisker
isn't it?
Away. I watched a Whisker Away, and it was not that good. Yeah, that. She's a bitch in the game too. That's cute. Wonder Garden. Wow, I watched that too. Wonder Garden. Oh, they did Poketoon. Oh, there's a few Poketoons, I guess. I didn't know that. I guess while I'm at it, I'll show you the Pokemon videos that I lived a lot. I liked them and loved them, so I decided to make a new word out of it, I guess. Or a new pronunciation of a word that already exists that gives it new meaning. So Pokemon Generations. Probably already seen these. And this isn't even really a reaction because I've already watched all of them several times. Pokemon Evolutions. Ooh, I should watch those too. I don't know exactly what those are, but these are freaking cool when they do the side stuff like this. Now this isn't really a reflection of what all the other episodes are. This is just more of like a little trailer, but it's a good taste of it, I'd say. It brought my expectations really high, and the series didn't meet my expectation in a way that I thought it would, but it's still really cool. The way that this is presented made me think that the whole series was just going to be Red going to the different the different regions and going on adventures, but that's not what it does. It just tells stories from each of the regions. I'm totally playing this, by the way. I take full credit for this. They did something very similar to this in Pokemon Origins, I think. Like, eerily similar to it. The quality. It's really low quality. I never realized that. So is the stream smoothish? It's not like a slideshow, right? It looks perfectly fine. Okay. You have to let me too. You have to let me know too when I start streaming the game. Because it's the same situation as when I streamed last time. I doubt that Project 64 was the problem last time, but I don't know. It was just a weird Wi-Fi problem. Unova Castle, I said. It's all the way back there. This was really oddly refreshing to me, not hearing Pikachu just yell Pikachu all the time. I was so done with that. And then they showed this, and I was like, ooh, this is awesome. It's really cool. Red's Pikachu is like 80 times cooler than Ash's Pikachu. Just saying. Totally not biased. I hope they end up re-releasing this in a higher quality. I mean, they might have done that, and I just never found it, but. These noises are worse. I mean, they are still really high pitched, but I think it makes it less annoying that it's incoherent because you're not. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just obnoxious hearing a little creature say its own name. Yeah, this was in 2016, so you can see why I was expecting a higher quality option, but. I guess that's a lot to ask. Do you like that this is my BRB screen for the moment? It's totally my style. 100% my style. All right. This is Mario. This is the moment of truth.
Hello.
Monty. Ha ha ha. Then he says rock and roll. All right. First impressions. How does it look at the moment? And how's the volume when compared to my voice? Is it loud? Can you hear me over the sound of the music in this video game? I'm trying to make sounds over the music so you can hear me better. The volume is a little loud, but the screen looks good. Okay, the screen was what I was really scared of. The volume is really easy to fix. Just a moment. Yeah, some games are just ridiculously loud. I'll keep this popped open just in case I wanna. Just in case the volume like acts sporadic again. I can change the category now. So I just barely know how to do speedrun stuff in this game.
Dear Mario,
A lot of this might just be me practicing a few speedrun things that I know how to do but don't know how to execute. if that makes sense. I have knowledge of how to do certain things, but I don't, my hands can't do all of them properly. Like, you're gonna see it immediately when I try to jump over this bridge, because there's a skip. There's a skip where you don't have to be like talked to by Lakitu. My language is impeccable today. Just a little. Brain is freaking spaghetti or something. Yeah. So there's like a certain line where you can skip Lakitu's dialogue, and I don't know how to do it. But I know how to do enough to cut this game down to basically just 40 minutes or so, I think. Okay, maybe way more than that. I don't remember. So what's your experience with this game? Because I'm like the one person on Earth who didn't play this growing up. The only game I really played growing up, like, that can be compared to this, was Banjo-Kazooie. I played Spyro, I played Rayman, I played Mario Sunshine. Oh, yeah, see, I always... Yep. Do you know how to do any of the, like, I'm not gonna say speed run, but the, like, backwards long jump and stuff? Because I was surprised to find how easy it was to do that, and it made it a lot easier to pick this game up, because you can just beat it in a day, and then you can practice it again, like, the next day, from the beginning. Yeah, so this is the first. Shit, I did it wrong already. I'm gonna try not to, you know, spend too much time on the stuff that I don't know. I'm just gonna try to figure it out. Yeah, so there's you have to line up the camera just right. You have to walk the right distance away too, which I'm not doing apparently. I guess you walk over here. The camera is fucked up. It's just not responding. I do a lot of dying when I'm trying to do some of the shortcut stuff. Just a lot of it is dangerous things. Shit. Oh. I forgot he was a threat of any kind. I'm also very reckless in most games, so I don't know if you guys are gonna see me playing too many. Oh damn! Too many like Super Meat Boy type games, or Getting Over It. As much as I'd love to try Getting Over It, I feel like I'd be over that game in a second. I really wish that the 3D Mario All-Stars had the DS version in it, or at least added the stuff from that into a well, because the first Mario All-Stars game was updated graphics. They took all the old games and they updated the graphics to what the graphics were at the time. or at least on the console that it was ported to. I think it was SNES and maybe Game Boy Advance or something. That was not what I was supposed to do. Let me see if I can practice it on this one. So you would expect that a 3D All-Stars would be something very similar. You know, they take the graphics of modern day and they update, and they have the means to do that. They have the they totally could have taken a team and been like, hey, I want you to take modern graphics, make all these games look like Mario Odyssey. Or maybe they figured it would have been boring to see all these games in Odyssey graphics because it would just be all the same models. But it certainly was disappointing, if nothing else. Oh shit. I forgot that's a thing that you could do. Oh, I surprised myself real bad the first time I did that. I've done that twice now by accident. Obviously by accident both times, because how would I do something like that on purpose? Just a little fun fact if you didn't know that you could do that. Okay. I don't even remember the exact things to press for that. Oops. So basically what that was, it's like a bomb clip or something. And what you do is you throw the bomb, you jump fast enough to catch it, and then you catch it and you go backwards really fast, and it helps you clip through things. But there's no point in really doing it for a speedrun if you don't even know how to do it. Not that this is even a proper speedrun or anything. It's just me fucking around with the few things I know in this game. If I throw this at his face again. Oh, that almost hit me actually. Damn, I'm really gonna die into the you got the bomb clip once before. I don't know if I ever actually executed it. Probably if I wasn't trying. Because usually I do things like that by accident. I've gotten kind of close. I don't know if you can say that you got close. What? There, go away. I've gotten, felt like I was closer than I've gotten any time today. Like I was just jumping around to the bomb today.
Here we go!
But honestly, at first when I played this game, just continue, don't save. It's gonna be a quick run. There's no point in that. Yeah, when I first played this, I thought it was not fun at all. But it is fun to maneuver Mario. I forget what's activated this time. Get off of there. What is... Talk to me. Oh. He wants me to do some crazy shit over here. Oops. I think that's why I didn't like it when I first tried it. Was I played it on the Wii U first, I think, which don't judge. Most games are fine. I'm fine with most controls for Wii U games, but something about pressing the trigger before pressing the jump button wasn't clicking in my brain. And sometimes I do mess it up, see. But that kind of ruined the experience for me, because I was like, what? People say it's so easy to control Mario in this game, and I can't even do a simple long jump. Yeah, look at me struggling to just do a regular long jump, and I claim to be able to do a backwards long jump. You just kind of gonna have to see it to believe it. Why would they not have this battle be you throwing him off of the mountain? Doesn't that just make sense? Shit. No. Oops. I forget how I found out that you have to not throw him off. Because I probably struggled with this for a while. And then I probably saw like a playthrough of this game and I was like, oh, you're not supposed to throw him off of the side. Oops. Because even at my current age, my 20s, I still don't read still don't read that much text when I'm playing games. Unless the game requires a lot of reading. And this game obviously does not require that much reading. So I have no sort of technique for which order to get my stars in. I just kind of do whatever. It looks like I don't know what I'm doing, but I usually still beat him. Uh-oh. Hyper focusing on a race with a fucking turtle. Whoa. I could have totally taken the shortcut, I know, but I'm just so focused on running and long jumping. Hell yeah. How long does he take again? Is it like 1 minute and 21 seconds, I think? Massive W. Biggest W on the channel so far. What's sad is this one star was more satisfying than the entirety of Security Breach. Here we go! And I didn't have to do much to get this. I hear there's multiple endings too. But I don't know if I want to... I already uninstalled the game. I was so done with it immediately. It's like, get this shit away from me. Whoa. Whoa, that was awesome. I wasn't expecting that. Alright. What's the first thing I usually do here? Oh, okay, let's not go up that right now. No. Come here. Which way is it again? this? Sorry for the jarring movement of the camera. I'm just trying to... Look at that. Phenomenal. Here. See, that's an annoying noise. If Pikachu made that noise instead, I wouldn't be so fond of it. I would prefer hearing Pikachu over that sound, I think. Just randomly deciding to save or not to save. There's no clear answer, I just kind of pick whatever, you know? Oops. Technique guys, you know? I also wanted to comment on this Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place floor. Peach really decided to use that pizza place interior, huh? So I don't know exactly what star I'm going for right now, but are there any free lying stars anywhere in this one? Oh, there's like a bridge there or something. Yeah. I almost just jumped to my death again. Not that that won't happen, but... Oops. There is the red coin star. It's probably manageable. You know, these are like a more pathetic version of the Banjo-Kazooie snowmen. Those ones are terrifying. Those still terrify me today. And this one is just a little snow guy. I guess there's no shame in just being a little snow guy. Okay, I really don't know what I was expecting to find him. So I'll just try the slide. Is there a shortcut here? Shit. Oh, I actually almost had that.
Mamma mia!
Usually there is a shortcut when you jump that way. Here, I think there might be 2 stars I can get on the slide here, actually. But I will fail several times trying. That is a guarantee. Did you know they were gonna do a layout like this in Zelda 64 in like Ocarina of Time? Did you just say Banjo-Kazooie characters all look whack? Really? You can't just say that. That's messed up. Oh man. Usually I overshoot it, that's why I undershot it that time. I undershot it way too much though. Banjo-Kazooie characters are freaking cool. I will admit a lot of them do look whack though. Just not... I'll give you every character except Kazooie. Kazooie is amazing. And Banjo has a really good design. Other than that, everyone else is fair game. What a start that was. Here. I don't think I'll be able to do the fast one this time, so I'm just gonna go down normally. Yeah, Zelda 64 was supposed to have a Peach's Castle type of thing. or like a Grunty's lair type of thing. And it was supposed to be in Ganon's castle. But I wonder if they figured we already have too many that are like that. We can't just do another game like that. You can even tell by playing Ganon's castle in that game, you can tell the remnants are still there. Because it has a very very hub-like quality. It feels like the center of a video game world. Because there's all the different rooms. Oh, please. Okay, I'm gonna have to overshoot it to just see how much I do overshoot it. Oh my god. That was the best window jump that I've ever done. Somebody clip that, my best window jump ever. Oh, okay. Oh god. I think, yeah, I definitely got the time. I think one time I accidentally got that star. After getting this star once, I got it again when I was trying to get the normal star. Here we go! Here we go. I'm gonna watch Smiling Friends very soon so I can tell you guys what I thought of it. Because I mentioned that last time too. We've been talking about Smiling Friends quite a bit. Because Zach Hadel is one of my favorite just internet people. He's so funny. Just this stupid, ridiculous humor. I think a lot of my comedy roots from just funny sounds too. Smiland boys. Smiland boys. Oh yeah, I have a shortcut that I take here that is probably not very efficient. Not a shortcut. I meant like a... I guess it is a shortcut. I think I'm real clever for doing it, but I feel like nobody ever will need to do it in their runs. So it's just my iconic little thing that I sometimes am able to do. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Look at me looking slightly good at a video game. Yeah, for a split second I was thinking of streaming Smiling Friends, and then I remembered that it's not a YouTube series, so that's definitely a no-no. Alright. That's not the shortcut that I meant. The shortcut that I meant was after the fortress is loaded. It feels weird because I'm like so in love with how Banjo-Kazooie is designed. It feels weird collecting little tokens that don't really mean anything. Like in Banjo-Kazooie, everything feels like it has like a purpose in the game. But in this game, coins are just health. Aren't they? Is there anything else that the coins do? Shit. Usually I'm pretty good at that. Wow. And then this part, I'm just gonna mess up, I think. Oh, man. Oh, just shuffled away.
Mamma mia!
It's a cool thing, and I've done it before. I've actually done it before. I'm gonna try it maybe once. Actually, I'll try it a bunch more times because I just want to play this a little bit longer for you guys. This is going by kind of quick, I think. And my intent wasn't to just give you guys a short little baby stream. It was to give you something more to watch because I didn't really play that much last time. I played for maybe 10 minutes last time. I just don't want to linger too long on the same thing. Because it's definitely not going to be interesting. So I was curious the other day about Ben 10, because it seems like the type of series that would cross over with different series in comics. I didn't expect anything else to really cross over with it. I was expecting a lot of crossover comics because they loved doing those. Cartoon Network loved doing those. They have the Hanna-Barbera crossovers, I think. Or I just made those up. No, they did. Actually. They had Hanna-Barbera crossovers. And then they had, what else? They had Adventure Time crossing over with regular show. They just love to do crossovers in comics. And I love crossovers, but I don't have the time, or not really the time. I don't have the capacity to read comics. I prefer watching moving media, but it's just cool to me that the other crossover stuff exists. And I was expecting Ben 10 to have a lot of crossovers. Yeah, Adventure Time did look it up. Look up the comic. It's a cool thing. I don't know. Oops, that was really bad. I was closer that time though. Yeah, I don't know what happened in the comic, but I just know that it was a thing that happened. I'm trying to think of what other crossovers happened. Obviously there were, I don't know how many people know about these nowadays, but there were DC and Marvel crossovers as well, which nowadays is like, that's unseen, that's unheard of. I remember when I first heard of them in like 2012 or something, I didn't believe that they were real. I was like, oh, this has got to be like a fandom thing. And then my brother was talking about it and stuff, and it was just weird. It's just weird that that exists and no one talks about it, and there hasn't been any other, you know, any other use of it. At least make a game or something. I'm sure they could work out a collab to do a DC versus Marvel game, and they just don't. That would definitely sell. Even if it's shitty, even if it looks shitty in trailers, people would buy that. I would buy that. But doesn't Ben 10 seem like if Adventure Time, if all these Cartoon Network crossovers are happening, I guess is what I mean. Doesn't Ben 10 seem like a very prime subject of what you would cross things over with? It just seems like a wide open series that would be awesome to cross over in comics. There's also, unrelated to most of this, there's also a Transformers and My Little Pony crossover. And I don't know if I own all of it, but I do have a comic book of it, and I haven't read it, which is very fitting for me. That's a very me thing to do. Own a comic. I also have, I just love crossover stuff. So there are a few crossover comics that I own and I just haven't read. I don't know, maybe I should bring them with me on like, if I ever go on a trip somewhere or something, because I have The Mask meets the Joker or meets Batman. He meets both of them. I don't remember what it's called though. But that was something that I wasn't expecting to exist, and it just did. So I own that, and I got the one that I got before that was, I think it was Army of Darkness versus Marvel Zombies. I think is what it's called. And I think that was a very happenstance situation. I don't know if that's the right word, but I'm gonna use it. It was a very happenstance situation where Marvel Zombies was happening, and then the Army of Darkness was at like a very particular, you know, Evil Dead was owned by a particular company that was okay with doing crossovers. So they were just like, hey, let's cross these two things together. And I'm pretty sure Marvel Zombies has ended by then. I mean, since then. So it was like, it had to line up in a very particular way, and it did, which is really cool. So it's Ash Redfield. That's a fucking... I say that every time. That's an Oni Plays joke. And they freaking fooled me into saying that every time. Fucking Ash Redfield. I know his name. I'm just very shocked that I still say Ash Redfield. Ash Williams crossed over with Marvel. There we go. Wow. I decided to talk about Ash Williams. And just because it's there, I'll get the one on the top there too. I don't have to. Just because it's right there in plain sight.
Let's go.
Yeah, the cool thing about comics is they always slip in cameos that they probably think they won't get away with in shows. So I just know that, I just know that the My Little Pony comics of all things have so many weird cameos that you would not expect. And they can get away with it. They can just be like, oh, it's not really them, it's a pony that looks like them. That's how the origin of, the origin story of the Ninja Turtles is also the origin story of Daredevil. And I think they've definitely changed it in the shows and stuff because it's just so obvious. But yeah, when comic stuff gets into other media, they're a little more sensitive with it. But Ben 10, I don't even know if Ben 10 has had any comics, but I just found out that Ben 10 has a, just last year or in 2020, I think it was 2021, there's one called Alien Xation or something? Alien X something. Let me see. Ben 10 Alien Extinction is what it's called. And it's a crossover between Ben 10, you know, the modern shitty one, and the original Ben 10. But what's really weird about that is it's all done in the style of the new one. So it just looks bad. What's the point of doing a crossover if you're not going to utilize all of the, you know, the original art styles? That seems disrespectful if you ask me. That's disrespectful to the concept of a crossover. I'll try to get these two real quick. When I think of a crossover, I think Smash Brothers is a really good example of this. I think of all of the original art styles blending together in a way that makes sense, that oddly makes sense, but it makes sense nonetheless. That's what's crazy about Smash is it's like, how did they take all of these crazily different styles that all look phenomenal and phenomenally different from each other, and it all looks fine in a screenshot together. I ran straight into that, and I knew I was going to. I was slightly less sure about that one. Actually, there's something I want to try. It might be difficult. There was this thing on Twitter that I saw, and what drew my eyes to it. Yeah, even Steve looks like he belongs now. But I don't know if that's really a style thing. Yeah, what drew my eyes to this image was they took the meme, that Scooby-Doo meme, where it's like, well, I'm glad that he's in there and that we're out here. And it was Mario inside of this. I guess if you ground pound in the dead center of it, in the exact center of it, you get stuck in it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's amazing. Oh, he slid out. That's so cool. That's actually way easier than I made it look too. I just make things look really difficult in video games. I'm like the master of that. Okay. I did it twice in a row, so I think I've proven my worth. See, I make traversing those look very difficult. Oh, did I? Oh, I would have been so mad if I didn't make that. Are my frames still good? Please tell me my frames are still good. I have no reason to doubt that they are, but other than the fact that it just happened randomly last time. I missed so many of these actually. Where is that? It's just kind of there. Still looking clean. Okay. Oh, please don't fall. Okay. I'd be fine if I skipped a few frames on that moment. I'd be fine losing that moment. Yeah, alien extinction. Emphasis on stinction, am I right? You know what I'm saying? I'm actually surprised that whoever owns Evil Dead right now, I'm surprised they let Ash, I'll just call him Ash Redfield. That they let Ash Redfield into Dead by Daylight. I'm surprised that everybody let their characters into Dead by Daylight. Oh yeah, I forgot. Actually, there's a red coin on this too, isn't there? No. It's on one of. Never mind. I swear I remember there being one on one of the fire things. Have you ever watched Evil Dead or Army of Darkness or Evil Dead 2 or Ash vs. Evil Dead? Just any of the franchises? Have you watched it? last one is actually closer to the pipe. Don't fall in this part. Ash Williams. Oh. No. I fell with the Goomba. Ash Williams is the funniest character I think I've ever seen. The only way I could think to describe him, and I don't normally talk this way, but I can only think to describe him as chaotic neutral. He's so concerned with himself, but he's really funny, and he's oddly charismatic in a way. Like, you don't expect people to really listen to him or trust him, but I guess he's charismatic to himself. Like, he's very okay. He thinks he's charismatic, so when you're watching him, it makes him kind of come off as charismatic, and then the other characters are just either so infatuated by him, or they're just all fed up with him. Oh my god. The best of Ash that I've seen was in the show. So if you watch nothing else, I definitely recommend checking out Ash vs. Evil Dead, because that is ridiculously funny. His character is also pretty good in Army of Darkness, but the effects in that movie kind of killed it for me. And the humor is kind of weird in some parts. But that's the first time you really see him interacting with other characters. At least in like a wider scale of other characters. You don't really see much of his relationship with other people in the first two movies. Okay, this time I might fuck it up. I was gonna say I won't fuck it up, but I can't make any promises. I did kill the Goomba first, so maybe that helped me out. Oh god! Hello. I don't even need this. Oh, I will need this star later, actually. Yeah, what I tried to play last time was, I was trying to start Ocarina of Time, but I was doing the 1.1 version, which has blood and stuff. And it also has different, it has the chanting in the, fuck, which one did I miss? It has the chanting in the Fire Temple music. Oh god, I was not expecting to, It's very slightly different, but I'm still interested in looking at slightly different variations of games. And I thought it would be a little more interesting than just playing the vanilla game, considering I don't really do any, special gameplay stuff other than, hanging out and talking over it.
Here we go!
I just have a very slightly speedrunner type of style of playing games, but I'm very reckless, and I'm also a casual player. Like, I don't try to make any records or anything. My intent is just to have fun with the game. So long, Bowser. They also did the version where he doesn't say that in the new game. Or in the 3D All-Stars. That was very disappointing. That was the biggest disappointment of that year, I think. Got him. This is one thing that I have to get good at. There's not many things that I have to get good at if I want to, you know, impress people a little bit more with how I play this game, but you're always going to be facing off against Bowser to beat this game, so that seems kind of significant. Alright. So I think it's 16 stars or something? What time is it now? It's 11. So this is a pretty good... This is, honestly, this is going on a little bit longer than I expected, which I'm glad about, because I wasn't trying to pull a fast one on you guys and literally just make a fast stream. So I think the key goes to the basement, which is very bizarre. Does anyone else think so? You get the key upstairs. There's a locked door upstairs, but the key doesn't go to the locked door that's upstairs. Whose idea was that? Should I start doing skit videos and playing Mario music over the skits? Should I be the new Super Mario Logan? Super Mario Bianca? That'd be pretty cool, right? Oh god! I was not involved in that. That was them. That was those two fighting. That was not me. The first thing I think about when I think of the skit type videos is when Sammy Classic Sonic fan had skit stuff that I was watching Chad Tronic watch him. I do way too much of that. I watch other people watch other people. Oh, I think we might have to get coins actually. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a common death spot for me. Yeah, Sammy Classic Sonic fan is freaking hilarious. And I think he started to embrace being a meme in recent years, so that's really cool to see. Oh. I don't know how I fucked it up, but I did. Obviously, it's really cringe when someone embraces it too much and they like post about it too much, but it's better than them being upset that they became a meme. You know what I mean? Like, oops, die, please. Yeah, just die. Because that's a really upsetting thought for me, is someone being sad that they were feeling like they've been bullied. Oh my god, I didn't think I would... I forgot that you spawned back here. I swear I'll do it right this time. I'll do it right this time. Honestly, if I ever become a meme, I'm definitely gonna laugh with everybody else. Because that's just fun. That's just how I like to live my life. I like laughing with people. Yeah, when so... That's actually upsetting, too. Because it's like a... That's like a Schrodinger cat type of situation sometimes. Because what if you don't know if they know that they're a meme too? Some people live without like internet and stuff, so they'll never know. I'm trying to think of different examples of all the self-aware memes that I know of. The first self-aware meme that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm surprised that I remember that. There are just some things that you remember in your life. I guess that's one of the things that my brain decided to remember. It was so significant to me. Was when John Cena was doing videos. What was it? He was doing a video where he was like popping out of nowhere, like from behind a green screen or something. And he was surprising these kids who showed up, and he was like, "Are you sure about that?" He was referencing that meme. He's actively referencing that in a video, and the video was like, it was titled something like, "Oh, John Cena self-aware meme" or something. And I was like, "Whoa, there's people who know that they're memes? That's crazy." And I probably learned it pretty late because that had to be maybe 2015. 2016 was meme. That was meme hell. That was when everything became insane. Oh god. Oh, I would have been safe if I just stayed there. I think I'm just so glad that Sammy, classic Sonic fan of all people, became self-aware, because I think a lot of people were laughing at him, and for him to be able to laugh at himself and with other people about him is really heartwarming, because he's just a really cool kid. And if he felt like he was bullied, that would have been a really severe case of bullying. You know what I mean? If I were him looking back on that stuff, I would probably be like, yeah, I was really cringe back then. That's the only word I could think to describe that if that were myself. For him it was funny, but for me it would be like, yeah, that was my cringe face, sorry. That was my cringe face just then. Meanwhile, I go through phases like that just all the time. I always have a phase where I just listen to edgy music out of nowhere. Just a bunch of edgy music. I never do it otherwise, but sometimes I'm just feeling edgy, you know what I mean? You never had a cringe phase? I don't buy that for a second. So I guess sometimes even now I just have cringe phases. But at least I'm self-aware cringe. That makes it a little better, I think. Also, edgy music isn't really considered weird anymore. People just listen to that now. You can listen to My Chemical Romance or Panic at the Disco, and it's just normal. I remember growing up, see, here's the sad part. A lot of the stuff that, oh god, where did that go? Where did that go? Does that have a fixed spot where, oh, it goes all the way over here. Well, that works. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine.
Here we go!
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that was considered cringe when I was younger was just me thinking things were cringe. just because I was like, this thing is slightly quirky, so it must be super cringe. Which is really, that's kind of a stupid way of thinking, but sometimes I think that way still, but I can't help it. I can't help it. Things are just weird, and it makes them cringe. Is that so bad? There was another thing I was gonna say, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, I was gonna talk about other phases. I had a Billy Joel phase. I still enjoy his music. He's a really good performer, but I just had a phase where he was basically all that I listened to. Just Billy Joel. That was like in high school. That was insane. And I loved it. I was so in love with that music. I wish I still felt that way about it, honestly. About any music, really, because Billy Joel was my passion. I guess that's true. Have you ever done... I don't know if listening to, like, if continuing to listen to music that I consider cringe is considered a cringe phase. Would that be considered a phase, you think? Ooh, walk here, blah blah blah. Rumble, no battle, hand to hand. That's a cool pun. I just die instantly. I thought I was going to, honestly. Amen. Oh my god. Whoa, he's chopping up some, I don't know. What's he chopping up? This area, for some reason, kind of reminds me of the Stone Temple in Majora's Mask. Just this particular fight. I don't. Is there a fight like this in the Stone Temple? I don't think so. Right? That temple is cool, though. I will definitely be playing that. Whoa. Oh, it kind of looks like it, but yeah, there's not as much gray. It's more like orange, like brown. I don't know what color this is, but oh god. Okay. That should not have happened. I'm grateful that it did. What color is it? It's like tan, right? Was that an insane thing that I just pulled off, or is that something that people just normally do?
Here we go!
I've never seen it in that was pretty insane. I was just pushing forward because I was like, oh god, just stay on there, and I wasn't expecting it to actually work by any capacity, and it just kind of worked. It's amazing. If my mods were on, I'd have them clipping so many things, but I record all this. I gotta get a hard drive really soon, because it's gonna stack up pretty substantially over time. But I record all my streams so that eventually I'll be able to put them into video form. See that? That's a little speedrunning trick kinda, I think. And then after that I just fuck up everything else entirely. I do one impressive thing, and then I have to make up for it by doing that. See? That's just how I game. Just how I game Mario. 14. Cool. That's why I decided to save after. That's why I changed my mind on the saving thing, because I knew that was gonna happen. I can't have you guys thoroughly impressed, you know? I have to fuck up every now and then. I can't be the messiah of Mario Party 64. The messiah. I had a really smart sentence in my head and I just messed it up. The messiah of Super Mario 64. I was thinking of playing Mario Party Superstars today and streaming that instead, but I realized it's a lot to ask of a bunch of friends just on the spot to play that with me. And also, I do have a capture card, but I don't entirely know how to hook it up yet. So I was like, this is just you know, supposed to be a little quick makeup stream. Alright, this time I won't walk all the way on top until I'm sure that it's what I want to do. You know what show I just remembered existed recently? Oh, no. Alright, that wasn't a fuck up, that's just me sucking. That's just me sucking in general. Do you guys remember Brandy and Mr. Whiskers? That show, almost in its entirety, is on YouTube. It might be in its entirety, I just don't know how many episodes are in the show. But a lot of it is on YouTube. So if you ever want to watch that show again, just go on YouTube. I think I can long jump this? Nope, absolutely cannot. But, I could have recovered. Mamma mia. Yeah, I guess I forgot about that show, but I just remember that when I was a kid watching the show, I had the hugest crush ever on Brandy for no reason. It was to the point where I thought that most people did just have crushes on her. And so looking back, it's so weird seeing that her design is just not as appealing as I thought it was as a kid. I mean, it's all right. It's pretty good, but. All right, I think there's one more star. One more star that I need to get. I'm pretty sure. What instrument is that? Is that a theremin? Brandy and the what's it? Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. Oh god. It was a show on Disney Channel. It was like a cartoon with a the story is that it's a dog, but she's an anthropomorphic dog. So that makes it less sus for me, but only slightly because that makes me a furry. But don't call me that. And Mr. Whiskers is a little bunny, and she is like, she's prissy or whatever the word is. You know, she's preppy. She's full of herself and all that. She's arrogant, and he's just like a wacky cartoon character, bunny. And they were both on the same plane ride, I guess. she was going on like a trip to Europe or whatever with her family, with her owners, which is really weird. And he was gonna be put down or something, or he was gonna be put into an asylum, some crazy thing like that. And they both, the plane crash landed, and they're stranded on in a forest. Oops. Totally meant to do that. That's just so I can talk about the show more. Yeah, they're stranded in a forest together, and they just do crazy shit. I guess they create an economy. Like they develop capitalism there, and there's an ancient mall that's there for some reason. So I guess they didn't actually establish it. But it's a simple cartoon. I know people are like, oh, just because it's a cartoon doesn't mean it doesn't have to take its lore seriously, but you know, sometimes cartoons don't have to be like all serious. Yeah, he does have smelly ass feet all the way to his nostrils. You're right about that. He's something else. His voice, I love his voice though. It's pretty cool. His voice is pretty funny. He must voice other characters because he has such an iconic voice. Honestly, if he doesn't voice other characters, he should. This is gonna take me an embarrassingly long amount of time as well. I'm sure there's a trick, and I just don't know it. I'm also not that skilled at maneuvering this game. Every time I try to do the dive, he just doesn't do it. I still can't believe some of the facts about this game that were discovered in recent years. Like the fact that the smoke texture is wrong, and it was recently found. Like the correct one was recently found. And they found Luigi in this game. I didn't expect that to ever happen either. Alright, let me see if I can remember how to do this. Pick that bitch up. Alright, so I think it is like that. Oops. You have to stop moving after. Oops. Sorry. If the camera does that shit, I'm sorry. Oh, you're supposed to... Oh, I think you're supposed to crouch, right? Yeah, there you go. And then you grab him. I promise I know how to do this. I'm just remembering. I'm just reminding myself. I just gotta remember how to do it. Alright, just stand still. Grab him. And then, I don't know, put him over there. But I also discovered recently that I must have had a Valley Girl thing, because I had a crush on Brandy, I had a crush on XJ9, and I had a crush on Amy Rose. And they're all kind of very similar characters in that aspect. It seems like a lot more people had a crush on XJ9 for some reason. Because that show, I don't know if it's as obscure as Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, but it probably had about a short amount of a run as it. I'm pretty sure they were on it at around the same time. You guys know about the submarine. It's gonna lower the frames quite a bit. I'm pretty sure they were on it at you know, the same time period, and they probably had a very similar amount of seasons. If we were to make a, I just like said a freaking Crash Bandicoot thing. Oh, wait. If we were to make a holy trinity of the Valley Girls of cartoons, one from each of the big cartoon channels, what would they be? Because we have the Disney Channel one could be Brandy. The Nickelodeon one could be Jenny. But what would the Cartoon Network one be? That's the channel I watched the most growing up, but I just can't think of one. I didn't mean to do that, but I guess I'm on this side of the submarine now. I forget what I'm even doing up here. Is there like a switch up here? I just know that I always go here. Is this just the easiest star to get? Or? It's crazy that I haven't played this game that much, but I must have played it a lot all at once, so it's become automatic for me. I stay automatic. Oh my god. Not only is this already really hard to get onto, but the frames are just like making it seem really worse than it is. Am I supposed to long jump off of this? Okay. I just wish that it would push me off onto the thing. Onto the, what is this called? I think, I guess I could just... Oh. I'm fucking stupid, don't mind me. Yeah, it's just an easy star, I guess. Here we go! That's the star that I know how to get. Oh, this one fucked with me. I don't remember what it was with this. Oops. I think it was the random. I did the randomizer of this. Well, one of the. There's a few different randomizers, but it was a randomizer that I think just moves the stars all around and the coins and stuff. And it was pretty bad. It got pretty bad. The coins, the red coins were just in the worst places. They were, let me see if I can, I'll go up here. They were just in really random places, but there were particular spots where it's basically an impossibility to get them. I'll get back to, oh, that's where they were, on the ledge over there. So you had to like jump over there to get them, which it seems doable looking at it, honestly, but you slide into the lava or you fall on the ground below or stand on that tiny platform. I'll try to get back to you guys if I figure out a Cartoon Network character for the Trinity. The Holy Trinity. I would say Amy Rose, but she's not as she's not the type of character, the same type of character as the other two. Since she's originally from a video game, and I don't even think she was on Cartoon Network, was she? Sonic X on Cartoon Network? Oh god. Where did I watch that if it wasn't on Cartoon Network? Is that like that's a 4Kids thing? Were there other channels that had it though? Just go now. There we go. No. One thing I was considering playing today too was the adventure mode of Melee, but I couldn't think of a challenge or anything to do with that, and it would be way too fast just doing like one character, let's say Mario, through adventure mode. That would just be shitty. That would take me 20 minutes. Oh yeah, this is... That would just feel shitty, doing like a 20-minute stream. That's a joke. Unless, I mean, I'm sure there are people who legitimately do that, and I'm not trying to throw shade their way, but for me, I would feel bad doing a stream like that. This is like a chilling hour. Significant that it's more than 20 minutes. Oops. It sure is Bowser around here. So long, Gay Bowser. I wonder what Gay Bowser's up to. I'm so bored I could eat an Octorok. I'm so hungry I could wonder what Ganon's up to. Fuck. No, I got ass fucked by Gay Bowser. That's Mario's death. That's how he dies. That sounded like I was trying to be mean to him, but that's literally what happened. Can't wait to bomb some Gay Bowsers. Oh, I forgot this fucker does that. Ooh, that's... Oh, hell yeah. That's spot on, bro. I think I can pick him up. I think I can stun him. Oh, he's dead already. Okay. I thought he took at least 2 this time. This... you know what's sad? This part makes me think of, his arms turn rectangular. Is that from being slightly far away from the camera? This part, the key parts, remind me of Luigi's Mansion, which is obviously, this is obviously the inspiration for it, but I just realized it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Save and quit, right? I think. Press start to play. Okie dokie. Part of me wishes that before checking what it looked like, I tried streaming Silent Hill Shattered Memories, because that would have been funny. It would have just been my reaction to just having a creepypasta version of a game. It looks horrendous. I still need to find a way to get the patch to work for that. Or whatever. Alright, the moment of truth. Everyone, if anyone is watching this who knows speedrunning, or is used to doing backwards long jumps, you're gonna cringe really bad at how I do it. But trust me, it works eventually, the way that I do it. See? See? You can see the momentum. The camera is not ideal. I will admit it, it's not ideal. It usually works eventually. Sometimes it works like second try, sometimes it works first try, sometimes it takes me 20 tries. And I'll be real with you, my experience with this game is basically backwards long jump exclusive. So most of the levels there I've only seen in most of the later levels here I've only seen in Let's Plays. I haven't played some of them. Maybe in the randomizer I did. Is there any requests for levels to visit at least? Because I'm just gonna go straight to the final Bowser. Are there any levels that you like? This is the end game, and this is the time for us to get our troops together, get our energy. What's your favorite level in this game, actually? I think mine is probably... It just, for me personally, it feels like as this game goes on, it feels more and more like they ran out of ideas. I think it's funny that they put that. It would have been such an easy solution for this to not glitch. I think they just wanted to do the endless stairs thing, but it would have been so easy. They could have just made this door. Your favorite level is the haunted house. I wonder if I can access that right now. I probably can. I don't remember how many stars you need for that. Oh, this says slide? Oh. I was gonna listen to slide, but I guess if you press start when you're on exit, it does that. Yeah, here we go. I'll peep in here for a little bit. Oops. That was real. And it ended up being true, the whole thing. Oh, that's the fastest I think I've ever done that. That always takes me way too long. Come on in. Here. Come on in here. Isn't there? There's like a creepy laugh that has a 0.0000001 chance of playing here. And I heard it one time and I was so scared. I was like, what? Did my game just bug or something? I was so confused I had to look it up. And I think people are even still confused of what it is. This motherfucker. See, I don't have the childhood trauma of that. That's just a piano to me with teeth. You showed up at the scariest moment. Or you had trauma at the scariest moment. I don't know. You might have been here the whole time. Whoa! Bitch. Bitch. Ghosts don't die. Just reinstalled Twitch. Was it worth it? Oops. The normie fear. It's not a normie fear. If I played this when I was little, I might be scared of that. I'm scared of a lot of unreasonable things in Banjo-Kazooie, honestly. The haunted house level in that game is not actually scary. Playing it now, but I was scared of the ghosts because they couldn't die unless you had unless you used the Wonder Wing on them. And it just didn't sit right with me. They were just these, for me as a kid, they were just these unkillable things. Whoa! I did that on purpose, guys. It's just called skills. I was totally not trying to wall jump this whole time. I was trying to dodge that. Oh my god. Yeah, big pog moment. Oh my god. The double jump is really fun to do, but it's not what I'm meaning to do right now. What is happening? There we go. Is there even any? Watch, there's nothing up here that I need probably. The red coin's in there, I think. Fuck. Isn't it? There is. Isn't the last red coin in there? Oh my god. There's nothing up there. So if you play a randomizer, this boo is in a random spot each time. Oh my god. This dude crazy, what the fuck? This is one of my gripes about this game, and it might be unfounded. It might just be me being really mean to an old game. But I feel like the soundtrack is really small for the amount of levels. Like, there's so many songs that play in multiple levels, and it's like there's a reasonable amount of levels, but I feel like they could have come up with original songs for each level, right? That's not a programming thing, right? Like, they didn't have just limited space.
Let's go.
We'll see if I can get one more star in here somehow. See what I can do in the basement. Can't you glitch through this too? How do you do that? I forget. Is it useful in any way to do that? Now that's gone, I don't know if that comes back down. I don't remember. This part is a little creepy. But I love things like that. This is like the Song of Storms question mark windmill thing. What's the point of the water out here? Is there a red coin underneath it or something? There's not. It's such a jarring decision to have the look be behind his head, but I guess because technically you're playing as Lakitu as the camera. I don't know if you're playing as your camera controls him. So technically, this is also a duo, like Banjo and Kazooie. But the duo is Mario and Lakitu. How do you guys pronounce Lakitu? Because my whole life I've said it like Lakitu, and I've heard other pronunciations, and I don't really judge. It's just a funny name anyways. So every pronunciation is just silly. Oh, I don't remember this. Is it when you go down? Lakitu. Lakitu. It's a weird word. Lakitu. I'm gonna see if I can look up elevator clip. It's not here. Oh, you know what? It isn't here. It's in the Metal Mario? No, the something maze. Hazy Maze Cave or whatever. That's the one I'm thinking about. And if I was there, I would remember how to do it. Just saying. It's weird, but my brain just works that way. I couldn't tell you how to do certain things in video games, but once you get me to the exact area to do it, my hands just do it. It just happens. Oh God. How did that not hurt me? How did that not hurt me, actually? Come on. Remember when they added Lakitu to Mario Kart 7? They added him as a racer in Mario Kart 7, and it didn't really make much sense. And it was one of those things. I was at the point where I was like, oh, games do stuff for a reason, and everyone, everyone doesn't feel the same way as I do about games. You know, when you're younger and you have opinions about games, but you don't have other people to share the opinions with. So you're just like, oh, I'm just being silly. My opinion's just silly here. But I feel like most people were like, why would they add Lakitu as a racer? He pulls you out of the water when you back onto the stage when you fall off the stage. It's just a weird decision. But when I was younger, I only thought that for a second, and then I was like, no, I'm sure people were fine with this. Maybe people love this character. Fuck you. I forget. Oops. How are you supposed to know that, by the way? Is that just trial and error? Is there code somewhere that tells you what that is? Is that like a Resident Evil puzzle? It's hidden somewhere else? It is just 3, so it's not that unfair. It just seems a little unfair though, because you get injured if you do it wrong. And a kid is gonna do it wrong a bunch of times. Isn't this the meme land on the iceberg? Every wet dry world is personalized. There's Spain in the background. It's scary. Whoa! I jumped at the highest point. This might just be one of those things where you have to be a kid to be unsettled, but I've never really been unsettled by this place when I played. I can kind of see how you could be because of the music is I don't know music terms, but it sounds like it's underwater. You know what I mean? It sounds like it's not really front and center as it should be. There's like a hollowness to it. This is the worst camera positioning in the entire game. Yep. Just go. Yep, that's the worst, the single worst part of this entire game. And it's still more fun than Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
Here we go!
Yeah, the skybox, it's like Spain or something, isn't it? It's weird. There are also surely a lot of theories about what this was. It's like Navi. It's Navi or something. Or Cloud. That's just another painting. That is another painting. That is, Little Big, no, not Little Big World. That's not even that one. That's Tall Tall Mountain, I think. Yeah, that's Little Big World. Oops. Sorry, I went baby mode for a second. I forgot how to do this. Oh shit! Shit, dude, that's my greatest backwards long jump ever. That's oh man. Oh god. What if he goes halfway and he gets stuck in like purgatory or some shit? Oh, of course I have to be shit at this one because my other one was so good. Oh god. What was that? That was so sloppy. Alright, here it is, the final countdown. Oh, I always fuck up on this one too. It's so weird that you can push this box, honestly. They didn't have to program that in. Why did they program that in? That's barely even utilized, I think. I can't say that though, because I don't play this that much. Oh, here's a jump that... Oh, it was worth a try. It was worth a try.
Mamma mia!
Anti-pog. No, don't give me an anti-pog for that. That's just me. This is just me memeing, dude. It's just that's impressive for casual. I almost made it. I just have to remember. The thing that messes it up for me is I just have to remember which jump is the one that goes far. You know what I mean?
Mamma mia!
I'm gonna try that one more time. It's so weird that this is fun for me because ignore that one. It's so weird that practicing this stuff is fun for me because I have no intent of speedrunning ever. But it's just fun to do these little maneuvers that speedrunners would do. Oh my god. Don't do that again. So there were these toys that I think my grandmother had at her house for us growing up that almost took a really weird turn. It was these toys that we had at her house for us to play when we were there. And I don't know what they were called, but they were like, there was like a zigzag theme to them. Just do that for me. And they had like stripes. Oh, that's just, see, because you gotta bounce off of it. Even if you do it right, you have to bounce off of it and then keep your momentum going that way. So I think they were to build little creatures with, but they were these like kind of all just elbow. From what I remember, there was elbow pieces, and it like clicked into another thing, and it was the elbow, and there were cones coming off of the elbow. I'm probably speaking nonsense right now, but it had like, I think it was orange with black stripes or something like that, or it was like tan with black stripes. And I just have this memory of this toy that I just know that it existed, but I don't think I've ever actually played with it, and I definitely didn't play with it enough to remember what it was called. And I don't know if I described it well enough for you guys to even remember it. If you do. If you have used them before. Does that sound familiar at all? Can you even envision what I was just saying? Oh god. I have aphantasia, whatever it's called. I can't actually see the item in my head, but I have a memory of what it looked like. Oops, sorry, bud. I just have I can't even say vivid. I have a memory of what it looked like. Little things that they had they literally are just creature, like weird like robotic creatures. Obscure toy, but I don't think. Do you know what the obscure toy that you're thinking of is called? Because I know it was an obscure toy, because I tried looking it up in a number of ways and it didn't give me any proper results. Do you remember what the name of the toy you're thinking of is? This random thing. But do you remember those things they had at McDonald's? It was like a weird little robot thing, and it had like a trumpet type of mouth, I think. And its eyes would like popped out or something. Oh my goodness. Oh, he didn't. Oh, he did. Oh, he made it. I had the pressure. The pressure was on to do 3 perfect, whoa. Oh. Oh, of course, this last one's gonna give me a hard time. Remember Betty Spaghetti? That shit was amazing. That is actually the best. It's a shame that they don't sell those anymore, or they might. It's just a shame that died as a brand, because that is such a good name. I'm sure they make Polly Pocket still. Okay, that should have not done that. Oh no. Oh god. Okay. Where's the coins? Don't those drop coins usually? I just still want to talk about the 90s and early 2000s toys. That's the truth of it. Don't they still make Lisa Frank stuff? Isn't that what that was called? The really rainbowy colored stuff? Get it? No, Mario. They're the Mario brothers in here say that you're freaking cool. And Bowser is gay. Oh no. I hate that his breathe in sounds like just a dude breathing in. He goes like, I've done that before. That's the sad part. I've done that before with no problem. That was the time to do it, and I just kind of fucked up. I think that all of my skill and all of the possibility of me doing this in a satisfying manner was all spent in those first 2 hits that I got on him last time. Oh god. What the fuck? You're just messing with me right now. Why? No. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? I was on 0. Wow. I'm still having fun though. That's what it's all about. That's why I'm glad that I learned how to backwards long jump, because there's no way that I would have fun beating this game in one sitting unless I did the backwards long jump. And I don't see myself, you know, completing the game without doing it in one sitting because I'd want to, you know, start from the beginning again. That's how I play games, unfortunately, most of the time. Oh god. Stop. These stairs are just like, they must be better designed for this than, okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm just crazy. Oh my goodness. Just real quick, I'm gonna see if I can find that the toy I was talking about. So I'm gonna be thinking about it. McDonald's, what would I even search? Weird robot toy? Was that the 2000s? Oh god, I found it instantly. I found it instantly. That's... Do you remember these? Izzy? Zizzle? I looked up McDonald's weird robot toy. These are... What was the idea behind these? Didn't they make like noises or something when you touch their tummy? These are dope. I think somewhere we have this. I don't know if we got it from a yard sale or something. We have the Luigi. It's very fitting. I like the little Transformers thing that they did. It's singing little songs, little techno song. That's cute. And it's just a really weird. It's a design that sticks with you in your brain. You should buy it. How much are Zizzles? Zizzle. $41 on Mercari. Oh, they even repaired them? Repair gear parts? I guess Zizzle was a brand that made these too. Mighty Beans. Zizzle is Izzy. Is it Izzy or is? Rare Zizzle McDonald's Happy Meal Toys 2006 complete set of 6 nip. 6 nip. $34.99. On their eyes did that. Oh, they're so cute and weird. They're just a little quirky. That's why our generation is so quirky now. It's because of those. That was way easier to find than I expected it to be. I thought I was gonna have to search like more detailed stuff about it. Oh, I'm thinking of Zizzle. Thinking of Zizzle, and it's distracting me from BLJing. Whoa, that was pretty smooth. That was arguably better. It was better for a speedrun because I didn't go so far away from the door. 70 stars. So that just boggles my mind even thinking about getting that many stars. And you guys did this when you were younger. That's insane. Yeah. I was thinking of playing the Spyro trilogy, but that is, I own that on my PS4. So I'll definitely be streaming it, but as soon as I get my capture card up and working. Which is probably way simpler than I think it is. Because in my brain, that's like a whole chore, and it's probably just plugging it in. Whoa. Please. Oh my god. That's the funniest thing when a bobbin gets you and then you instantly just get the coin. So it's like nothing happened. Oh, I did this so perfectly last time and it's just not working for me. How did I even learn about this? I don't remember. I think I watched Drew speedrun through the game, and I got kind of a perception of what seemed more manageable. Obviously, there are some speedrun things that I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm learning that in a day. And then there's some things that I see and I'm like, okay, I could probably figure that out if I just try it. And that ramp thing that I just did, that's one of the things that it's like, you know, I can just totally do that. And then there are the things that seem really easy, but I trip up on, like that shortcut I was trying at the beginning of the course here. It looks easy, and it probably is really easy, but I just don't do it right. One thing too that I probably want to play is Sonic Heroes. I don't know how many people actually like that game. I don't know if that was a popular game at all. It seems like that one is kind of hated. But that's the one Sonic game that I owned growing up. So I have a nostalgic connection to that game. And it's probably terrible. Honestly, it's probably a really bad game, but... Oh god. He really just said, okay, so long. What does that saying even mean? I know what it means, obviously, but what is it? Where does it originate from? So long. My health was that low. Oops. So long. I guess, so long. I don't know. Like, see you in so long. I don't know. It's gonna be so long until we see each other again. But usually, it has a sense of permanence to it. You know, when someone says so long, it usually means, oh, I'm not gonna see you again ever. This is the last time we meet. That's usually what it means. But the words imply that it has another origin. Oh goodness, we're just dancing at this rate. Just hit it, yes. Oh god. I'm never gonna get this as good again as the first try here. Oh god. Oh, that was almost much worse. Uh-oh. Whoa. That was me trying to let go of him at a good time and also not get hit. I think I might just be stupid, period. Oh, okay, yeah. Yep. I was looking at the coin that I was gonna go get, and it distracted me from where I was in relation to the fire. This works out though, because it gives you guys more stuff to watch, right? There's kind of like I don't mean to sound bittersweet about it, but there's kind of a slight hollowness. You probably feel it from watching, because I know I feel it from watching like, sometimes a video on YouTube, or from watching someone stream, and the stream ends. There's just a hollowness that you feel after it ends. Like, oh man, that was fun. It was so fun. Technically don't really have to be like spinning around so crazily, but I like to live on the edge and I like things to be crazy cool, so I just don't like things when they're not awesome, you know what I mean? If things are uncool, then count me out. Oh god. Like my throwing? Count me out. If you do the... Fuck. That's the... Oh, he did... Actually, never mind. He did something different. Okay. That was a really big explosion. Oops. That could have been good. I hate how he looks in this game. I don't even care. I'm gonna say it. He looks terrible in this game. There it is. 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 He's dead. What do you gotta say for yourself, Mr. Bowsery boy? Finally beaten me, Mario. I gave those troops power, but now it's fading away. You can see peace returning to the world. He hates peace? Why does he hate peace? Just because it's cool? Just because it's evil? To hate peace? He hates it? There it is. That's the last. That's the super duper whooper padooper power star. It's fucking awesome. Yes, I beat it in record time. That's the world record, guys. I'm just kidding. That's not even nearly close. That's my world record, though. And you guys remember that. You guys saw history today. You saw Bianca's world record today of Super Mario 64. Who knows? Maybe I'll beat it in the future, but right now this is it. A sizzle for $1? That's probably a scam, but I would maybe go for it. What website is it on? Her little mouth is so cute, her little face. It's something, I don't know what always makes me look at her lips, but they just look like they should be bigger on her face. They're just textured in such a way that they look really way too small. Ron's Rescued Treasures. That's the name of the website?
Mario! The power of the stars is restored to the castle.
Full voice acting, what? This was the first game to have full
and
voice
it's all
acting.
thanks to you. Thank you, Mario.
Well, other than
We
Hotel
have to do
Mario.
something special for you.
But I don't think Nintendo made that one. Ron's Rescued Treasures sounds like a scam, but it also sounds really wholesome.
Here we go! Listen,
So
everybody.
it could be not
Let's
a
make a
scam
delicious cake. For Mario.
for Mario. The way that line is said makes it seem like there's supposed to be more emphasis on Mario, and they were like, "Nah, just say it the way you said it. It's fine." We kept that recording. It's fine. Oh yeah, this website looks real shady. It has a 3.0. I don't know what Site Jabber is, but corporate values. Ron's Rescued Treasures has a consumer rating of 3.05 stars from 5 reviews, indicating that most customers are generally satisfied with their purchase. Is that what that indicates? 3 out of 5 stars is generally satisfied. It ranks 23rd among antique sites, and it only has 5 reviews. That's insane. Been a couple of years since I dealt with Ron, but when I did, he was really cool. I purchased something from his eBay store and wanted to combine it with items from his website. He told me no problem, and even refunded me the difference on the shipping. Super friendly and helpful guy. Well, I want to see a lower rating. Okay, so my takeaway is that it's not a scam. Here's the summary of the reviews that I read. It's not a scam, but there's a really slow response time from Ron. Probably because he has so many antiques to keep track of, and maybe he gets a lot of people contacting him. And his website is clunky, which you can just tell from opening it. Those are what the low reviews are from. The high reviews say that he's a friendly guy, and they had some cool old toy that they had when they were younger, which is what we're looking at the site for. So I can't tell you to trust it. Trust it to your own, to like what you think. But I personally trust it. I would use it if I wanted something from it. I just don't want to be held responsible if there are viruses on the site. No one mentions any viruses or any like blatant scam. It's just a clunky website and slow response time. And with that, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Yeah. Thank you so much for playing my game and watching my stream. Is this like Super Mario RPG and it's just stuck on the screen until you hit the power button? That's what it is, right? Cuz I remember getting kind of upset when I was playing Super Mario RPG on my Wii U, cuz this same thing happened. It just brings up, you know, the cake screen and it's like, "You are very cool for beating the game." And then it just stayed on that screen. Like, it couldn't at least loop music or something. It's just kind of creepy. It's just weird looking at this screen. All right. That's going to be it for my stream today. Thank you for coming. I'm going to try to get a stream up on Tuesday. There's no reason why it won't happen at this rate. If something comes up, I will always give you guys a heads up if something comes up, unless it's like, you know, me in the hospital or something, or someone I know in the hospital and I can't really answer that fast, anything like that. But I will give you guys a heads up most of the time. Thanks for coming and have a good night, guys. See ya.